holiday weekend, and this is actually a time I just found out when a lot of people look for homes. Power Woman Claire Brown is joining us this afternoon. So I'm curious, holidays are a good time apparently to maybe look for a home or put your home on the market?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, when do people look for homes? When they're not working.
That's very true.
They're not working during the holidays. And let me tell you, I have labored all Labor Day
and she's
weekend.
Still laboring.
I am. And what I mean by that is I've shown property to clients all weekend. And so, as we've discussed, there's 5 reasons that will always have people moving. And that's marriage, having children, death, divorce, and relocation. And the holidays allow people to experience times when they're not working and they can come in and shop for property. So I've helped clients this weekend. They've all fallen into those same categories, actually.
Come to think of it, I think I went to search for my home on Labor Day weekend 2 years ago.
That's funny.
So yeah, I guess I could see why. But kind of curious, you know, we talked a little bit about the market changing. What kind of changes are you seeing right now?
You know, our markets have changed so much in the last couple of years. I get asked this question quite a bit. And so current market trends are really not affecting us that much. Like we've talked about, we're so isolated. And I've talked to my friends that are realtors across the country, and they're seeing an average market time now of 30 to 60 days on properties, right? Which is very, very different from what we're experiencing here. And so we're still experiencing, you know, properties moving. We don't see the multiple offers all the time in certain price ranges, but definitely properties are not sitting the way that other markets are. But we are definitely seeing some shift. We're seeing some conversations with clients who are financially struggling, Laura.
Right.
You know, COVID, a pandemic, loss of jobs, inflation, interest rates, all these things. And the biggest lesson I learned when I sold in 2008 is conversations are free and they're empowering and they are a resource to help give you a different path. And so what I encourage people the most is take the time to have those conversations.
Right.
It's not going to cost you anything to talk to a loan officer, to speak with a realtor, to empower yourself through those resources.
So people are always wondering, is now a good time to sell? Is it a good time to buy? What is the best thing you should do right now?
Right, and so the question I really love is, what did you do as a realtor, you know?
Yeah,
and so what I can tell you is that personally, I've moved a lot, and strategically, I have sold 2 of my personal homes during the holiday seasons.
Okay.
Because when there's scarcity in the market and buyers don't have a lot to choose from, then you can increase your value a little bit, or you do have the negotiating power, if you will.
Right.
And so this really, we're going into a holiday seasonal trend, and this is definitely a time that I would recommend selling.
Yeah.
More so than spring or summer, which is not what typically people think of, but it is definitely a time frame that I would strongly consider.
Okay, so as you're planning all those, you know, the holiday vacations, all the other things you're doing, now might be a good time to start thinking about that if you've had those conversations or start having the conversation.
Absolutely. You know, because the thing is, just because you sell, it doesn't mean you move.
Right.
You can do a delayed move, a delayed occupancy, everything is negotiable.
Or they can move back home with you, Mom.
No, not this mother.
Not this one.
No.
Not at all.
No.
Claire, thank you so much for joining us on Labor Day, laboring with us here.
Laboring all the time.
Well, Coach Sam Pittman said the Hogs